baptize you in the name of Jesus. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord.
Look at the way bro's trying to get up. Like, you see that movement right there?
I baptize you in the name of Jesus. Have your
And the way he puts out his hand at the end too is like, no, no, please don't drown me. This is kind of crazy. This is no way to be baptizing people. I mean, you dunk them in, you help them back up. No, just like straight up throw them in the water. This water don't even look clean, but that's a story for another day. I got baptized recently, and if you guys want to see my baptism video, you guys can check that out right over here. If this was the process that was gonna happen, I wouldn't have even signed up for it, because this looks extremely personal. I mean, look at the way he just threw him in there.
Okay, well, that's interesting. You know why?
Why?
Because...
Hey, listen, W. Joseph. If we're reading the text here really quickly, Joseph says, "So I finished all the chores for the day. Is there anything else that needs to be done?" Then Potiphar's wife says, "Yes, me." And then if we roll the clip back again, you know, he runs. Hey, W. Joseph, spam W. Joseph in the comment section, because we need to be running from sin. And if there's something we can learn from Joseph, is to not fall into temptations. We see it all the time of different men falling into allegations, especially with women and stuff like that. And sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. But either way, the point being, if we would just all run like Joseph, there would be a lot less problems in the world. You know, that's not his wife. He was not going to disrespect his boss. And most importantly, he was a man of God, and he just doesn't roll that way. So, W. Joseph. Alright, not the crickets, come on. Not the calculator. The weather. Oh gosh, this is sad. This is, if you know, you know, at my church anyways, this kind of activity does not go down. Then again, we don't have that many young people at my church, so hey, listen, the struggle is real. You guys have no idea how many times I've talked with different friends and just trying to find like a good Christian show. And it, not even that it necessarily has to be Christian, like specifically God-centered. I mean, if it is, obviously the better. But even just to find a show that's a clean show and it's funny, like a show like Little House on the Prairie, or maybe something even kind of like the Waltons in a way, but just shows that are not explicit overall. It's really hard to find that nowadays, especially when you have like a TV remote and you're scrolling through channels, which let's be honest, nobody really does anymore. But if you are doing that, then it's gonna be really hard to find the right show, because you never know what to expect, and you basically gotta hide your kids, hide your wives, because it's really bad, guys. Just overall trying to find a show that's clean, there's no explicit scenes in it or anything like that. The struggle is actually real, and if you know, you know. Sometimes a lot of people will just give up. The real problem nowadays is actually when I try to turn on any TV show, or even if it's like a documentary, there's gotta be something gay in it. It's like it needs to be pushed in your face no matter what you watch. And then of course that just naturally leads me to, you know, not watch the show or not watch the movie or whatever it is. And to be honest, watching movie shows, it's all a waste of time at the end of the day. But that's not to say that it's inherently bad. However, if you're looking for a good Christian series to watch, I would say watch the Alex Kendrick movies, because growing up those were always my favorite, and they still hit to this day. They get right to the point, they're funny, it does the job. But then there's also the Chosen series, and if you go to PureFlix, you could find a whole ton of other movies and TV shows as well. Hey, that shirt is fire. I'm gonna want one of those. Jesus is risen. I really like that. See, now if my dad went to church and came back with a shirt like this, man, I would have been rocking it basically everywhere. This shirt is fire.
What kind of place is this?
It's crazy because we can really go from being super grateful to being really happy overall, like just our overall spirits being up to being down within, you know, a matter of seconds really. 1 minute it'll be like, yes, we're free. The Israelites, they were free. Then next thing you know, when they're in the middle of the desert, they're like,
What kind of place is this?
I mean, it's crazy how quickly they went from, you know, yes, we're free to let's go back to Egypt. At least there, you know, we had food to eat, and, you know, just constant complaining and stuff like that. So this is sad, but it is indeed true.
So, there's a Christian club in Atlanta called the
Alright, that last one was pretty good. Overall, what is a Christian club? I mean, I've never personally heard of a Christian club. I mean, if you're gonna go to the club, you might as well just go to the club. I mean, I don't know what a Christian club is, but at some point I do want to react to what that original lady was trying to say, because Christian clubbing is something that I've never personally heard of. So
Y'all know I gotta get him. My boy got on the walk with me, Lord. Yeah, walk with me. He don't even care about it.
that is a fire fit, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Those shoes, bro. I mean, the whole outfit. But if I'm gonna do a drip check real quick, this outfit is an easy 10 out of 10. He got the Jesus Amen shoes. I mean, from the right angle too, this is perfect. I feel like the pants has a design. The pants and the shirt kind of look like they're collaborated in some kind of way. And bro knows he's dripped out too. This is it for real, because listen, anytime somebody shows like the slightest sign of interest in God, you know, that's your opportunity to jump on it. You know, we're called to be disciples, so every chance that we get, we should be spreading the gospel. I know it's kind of nerve-wracking as younger people, and it might feel like, oh, it's not your place, but you know what? In reality, it's all of our place. In fact, that's why we were placed on this earth as Christians. Anytime somebody shows the slightest interest in God, hop on it. But the holy oil she got here in this video just makes it even better. If you guys seen this edit before, then you know like the trend, but this is definitely the best one that I've seen so far. When we end our prayers, in Jesus' name, basically, and everything we do in Jesus' name. In fact, you know, that's like our new slogan. That's like my new favorite phrase to say. So
in Jesus' name, in Jesus' name,
in Jesus' name. Being somebody that has been on the worship team myself, I can tell you that this is in fact true, but we do try to keep it quiet. I've been to some places where, you know, you could kind of hear, like, sometimes there's ladies and then they have their high heels on, so you could hear them like clocking down the hallway or whatever place there is to walk, the aisles. But for the most part, we try to keep it quiet and just seem like, you know, we come out of nowhere. But, you know, if you ever look up during a prayer, which you shouldn't be, but if you ever do, you will see the band members coming up onto stage. You know, it's a pretty normal occurrence, and if you know, you know.
Imagine thinking that a man is gonna make you happy.
Give me that.
Bitch, I'm on these pills, yeah, I crash out.
Hey, aside from the joke there, Listen, ain't nothing gonna have you happy aside from Jesus. So, if you haven't given your life to Christ yet, here's your opportunity. Go ahead and pray on it. Shut down whatever device you're watching this on and go ahead and make that choice. In Jesus' name. Listen, for you new Christians, there is nothing easy about walking in the faith. As you can see at the end of this here, he gives a couple of examples of, things that'll hit you. You'll start losing friends. There'll be trials, unexpected tests, trusting God in the storm, the flesh always on timing, the enemy always wanting smoke, temptation rising you up. Anyways, it's not an easy journey being a child of God. This is something that Jesus says himself, so this is not something that should be unexpected, but a lot of people don't know this heading into being a Christian. So basically, you don't want to be like the seeds that were planted and wound up being sprang up because they had no depth. In Mark chapter 4 verse 5, Jesus says, "Other seed fell on the rocky ground where it did not have much soil, and immediately it sprang up since it had no depth of soil." So if you made it to the end of the video, comment in Jesus' name down below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification bell so you get notified once I upload. And until next time, in Jesus' name, peace out.